Alrighty, hey everyone, welcome to another WRP Live Play TTRPG session. What is WRP? Well, that's me, Faye, Game Master and Storyteller, and Lachlan, our writer and producer. We are a couple who love sharing stories, so much so that we quit our day jobs, and we created our own company. That way we could create high quality and exciting TTRPG experiences full time, and share them with you. And tonight, we're playing D&D. This session features D&D's Shadow of the Dragon Queen, a riveting adventure of courage and valor where our intrepid heroes face unbeatable odds in a cataclysmic war. With us at the table are several of the incredible players who have joined us on our grand endeavor. If you'd like to play alongside them, you're more than welcome to join us. You can ask in chat or hop over to our Discord where you can find out more information. Now, speaking of our awesome players, it's time for introductions. Like I said, I'm Faye, Game Master and Storyteller. With me is Sirenscape, bringing all of our background music and sound effects. It's a fantastic and affordable sound collection that you can find at Sirenscape.com. And now, we get to meet our courageous, daring heroes as they've found themselves in a bit of a pickle here, exploring the temple grounds of the floating bastion. So, we'll start off with an introduction for Vass.
Hi, I'm Caitlin. I'm playing Vath. Vath is a devilishly handsome tiefling bard rogue who has found himself accidentally stumbling across the multiverse. This week's fun fact about Vath is, as as is probably the case with most people, Vath loves the sun, but something that he's come to really appreciate that he never used to is rainy days. Um, Growing up in a coastal city, rain happened quite frequently, and it was never something he overly enjoyed. He just wanted it to be sunny again. But having not been there in such a long time, he finds the rain oddly comforting because it reminds him of home. That's something that Vass and I have in common.
Aw, that's sweet. I hope that doesn't get tarnished by any other plot elements. Next up,
God.
next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Hugh?
I'm Stefan. I'm playing Hugh DeVere, a flashing flamboyant and fairly French fencer. My fun fact about Hugh is he's been contemplating the big sky as they've gotten up higher up this flying fortress thing, and he is thinking in the back of his brain of whether he could manage to yeet a dragon lord off the edge of this thing and see it fall.
Would definitely be something interesting. Something to ponder, of course. Next up for our introductions, why don't we learn about Rhubarb?
Okay, I'm Frontboard, and I'm playing Rhubarb Bafflewander, aka Rue. He is a level 11 Sorlock forest gnome, hailing from the island of Sancris, way to the west of our setting. And he's 114 and a half years old, and he has red robes and red boots and a red belt, and even his gray hair is turned red. I guess he's just like Rhubarb the Red now. I don't know.
Heck yeah. Well then, with no further ado, we can dive into our session. As we left off, you were exploring some of the rooms here in the in this flying citadel, and you would come, of course, from the tunnels below through the crypts, and now find yourselves in the priest's quarters, moving around. And as you had explored some of the areas, the door opened to a chamber with a large table and 4 Draconians seated around it that are now grabbing their weaponry. So, why don't we start off with a why don't we start off with an initiative roll?
Wow, that's got the lowest of all three of us for I think maybe the first time ever.
Yeah.
Okay. So, that is going to be first Rue, then Hugh, and Vass, and then our Draconians. So, Rhubarb, you are currently in a rotten library. What would you like to do?
Hugh or Vass alerted Rue that there are angry Draconians in the next room.
I feel like there was a expletive upon seeing the Draconians.
That doesn't surprise me. It's probably Vass.
It's definitely infernal. Yeah.
I mean, we've been traveling together so long, I bet you Rue could just look at Hugh and realize, like, there's definitely a fight happening. It's his fingers probably, like, twitching by his estoff. Rue's gonna look out the door and say, "You guys got this." And he's gonna twin spell cast haste on both Vass and Hugh.
All
He was
right.
gonna like shut the door to where he was.
I was thinking
Like,
about it.
let me know when it's over.
I'm contemplating it. I need to do some sorcerer accounting, but I could probably do that offline. I don't think I'm gonna move. I think Rue's gonna stand in that doorway and kind of look out toward where Hugh and Vass are. And just kind of keep an eye on them and make sure that they're okay.
Yeah.
After that haste. I don't think I have any fun bonus actions that I want to use in my movement, so we're good. You guys are hasted. You got +2 AC, extra attack, or extra action. You can do more than just attack.
You can do more than just attack. But if you do attack, you only get one weapon attack. So, as Rue hastes his friends, Hugh, we come to your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm going to push into the room. Myself between up to so the Draconians can't get to my buddies without going through me here, and I start stabbing. I put Hunter's Mark on the bottom right one and start stabbing.
Okay. So you will need to be in an adjacent rather than a diagonal, but small potatoes. Otherwise, a 19 will hit.
Okay. 19 and stab again for critical fail. So that's going to be 12 piercing.
Beautiful.
2 psychic.
Lovely. And your hasted action, do you do anything with that?
Oh, I attack again. As I do. So that's going to be 18. And 6 psychic. So over 24 total.
Okay. And anything else from Hugh?
I think that's all I can do.
All right. Vass, it is your turn.
Hey, am I able to see the one that Hugh's fighting through the door?
Yeah, I'd say so.
Great. So now I'm gonna shoot him a bunch. And I'm gonna make this first one a reverberating shot. And that is an 18 to hit.
18 will hit.
Perfect. I'm gonna get some sneak attack on here. That's 6 plus 10 for 16 plus 4 thunder. 20.
Alrighty,
And
he's looking rough.
an 11 misses though.
The 11
Pretty
will
sure.
miss.
Well, my hasted action is a 17.
17 hits.
Perfect. This is a reverberating shot also, so that's 4 piercing and 4 thunder.
And I need a wisdom save from Hugh. This is against the frightened condition, as the Draconian becomes a screaming, horrific, spectral image of Vass.
I have advantage on that. So 15.
15 means you are not frightened of this creature.
And I can do beguiling twist to make them I'm gonna have the nearest one to me make a wisdom save throw 15 to see if they'll be frightened of me.
Okay. That is a failure with a 5. So we'll say he's the closest,
That's so cool.
and he is frightened. So,
Bonus action.
you do have a bonus action.
So Bass hasted. You're like, this is really great. Here's hoping you keep concentration, and he'll give Rue a bardic.
Alright. Rue gets a bardic. And with that, it is the end of Vass's turn. It is our Draconians, and while our big buddy boy can't get closer, his friends can. And so we've got this guy stepping up to Hugh, and will take 2 swings of his serrated swords. The first is a natural 1 and misses. The second, however, is a natural 20. Which will be 27 points of slashing damage. And then he is going to go for a tail attack, but misses with a 12. And then the other one is going to fly over top and behind you, blocking a way of escape here. And it's just going to ready an action to attack if someone tries to go through that door, either in or out. And with that, it will come to Rue, your turn. What would you like to do?
I can't see what's going on out there, but I can hear some fighting.
Yeah.
And Lori didn't come in with us, apparently.
No. Lori is doing Lori things.
Didn't she like to eat the Draconians?
She is.
Or was that the guy from the other city?
Hemo was the one that was really into eating the Draconians. Lori has done it, but didn't express that it is something high, you know.
Wait, she was the one that was like bloodletting them without killing them.
Yeah,
Some-
she's like, you can get their blood without killing them.
That's what it was. Yeah. Got it. I step out this door and look through the door into the room. Am I able to see that one that's guarding the far door then, I guess?
Yeah, you'd have line of sight on that guy.
Cool. I'm gonna step out. And let's fire some Eldritch Blasts into him. He looks mean.
He probably is.
You know, you said that other guy earlier was looking rough. I think they all just look rough all the time. 28 to hit.
Yep.
A 19 to hit.
Yep.
And a natural 20 to hit.
Hey up!
That's a lot of dice rolls of damage. So it's a 3d10, and then we'll get the last one will be add an extra 10. Janky rolls.
Oof.
That's, yeah, I guess that's 21 force damage overall.
It will be 21 force.
And then that still felt good though. Unleashing those beams of Paladine's might. I am going to. You know what? I'm gonna duck back into my little closet. I was gonna go out and see if Lori wanted to come help, but seeing that guy kind of blocking that door, I'm worried he could come through the door and into the hallway and head me off. So I'm gonna go hide in the library again. You
Yeah.
guys got this.
So as
My concentration up on haste.
As Rue goes back to hide in the library, Hugh, it's your turn. You've got one of these guys successfully frightened, but you've got another two that are a little close. What would you like to do?
I would like to be fighting the frightened one, but I avoid the attack of opportunity and attack the one in front of me. Oh. Fly Hunter's Mark. A 19. A 20. A 21.
All of those hit?
11, 11, and 10. Plus 8. And now we're at 40 damage so far. Piercing. And throw in 46 damage.
Ooh, heavy. But our Draconian still stands. Anything else from Hugh?
That's all they can do.
Vass, what would you like to do?
That the one that just got the smackdown is still up,
Yes.
and I'd like to shoot him.
Yeah,
With a
go for it.
reverberating shot.
Hell yeah.
That's a 24 to hit.
24 will hit.
Just gonna get some sneak attack damage. So 5 plus 11 is 16.
And he's
4
going
thunder would be 20.
gonna go down after that. So another
Okay.
horrifying Vass appears, shrieking, and I need a wisdom save from Hugh.
Twenty.
Yeah, you are fine. Not frightened by this thing at all.
Cool. So, if I were to shoot at the frightened one, do I have advantage on those shots?
A frightened creature has disadvantage on its ability checks and attack rolls while the source of its fear is within line of sight and cannot move closer to the source of its fear willingly. So, no advantage.
Okay. I'll go in this corner and shoot at the one by the door
Okay.
with another reverberating shot. Does a 15.
A 15 just misses.
Darn. Hasted attack. Reverberating shot. Dirty 20 to hit.
Heck yeah.
Doing 7 piercing and 4 thunder.
Alright, lovely.
And with I'm just gonna move back into my corner so that and then I'll just for funsies because I can. I'll do a hide with my bonus action.
Yeah,
A 22 stealth roll.
beautiful. It is our Draconian's turn. And our frightened buddy's still frightened, but the one by the door is going to start off with a tail swipe at Hugh. But a 19 misses. And then 2 swings of his swords. A 10 misses. And a 10 misses. So, as he's trying to attack Hugh, Too Quick dodges out of the way. And Rhubarb, we come to your turn.
We're just gonna move down toward the door. Oh wait, Vass is hidden. Just gonna ask Vass if there's still more in the room. But I don't know if I see him.
You saw the guy at the door.
Poke my head back out.
The guy at the door is
Guys
still there.
at the door.
Yeah.
Let's just do some more. Well, how's he looking?
With his eyes.
Oh, okay. How many eyes does he?
2.
See if we can change that. Maybe like shoot Eldritch Blast right in his eyes then. Let's just do 3 beams of Eldritch Blast again. Before we run back into our little library. Seems to work well. 27. 23. And you know what? I'm gonna use my Bardic on that 14. To turn it into an 18.
All of those hit.
Oh, that was great damage this time. 24 force damage.
It
Looking with those eyes.
just barely. He's hanging in by the thinnest of threads.
Kill the evil stink eye. Let's see. I think I can do anything else. Bonus. Jump back in that library. Because I like reading books.
Alright. As Rue jumps back into the library, it is Hugh's turn. Hugh, what would you like to do?
Okay, we got ourselves still some more guys, so I'm gonna keep on my core competency in the stabbing. So 24 1 12. So I think that's 1 hit.
24 will hit.
Or 14
Okay.
and 2.
Alright.
Okay.
This guy melts away and explodes into a version of Hugh, spectral and screaming as it goes down, leaving just the one that is frightened. Anything else from Hugh?
Okay, is that one the other one's frightened?
This one is frightened, yeah.
Okay, so I am going to use my dancing longsword on that, and because frightened I should have advantage against it.
If it's on from your special things, as is, frightened does not get advantage.
Oh, okay. Well, that was a miss.
Alright, so that is unfortunately a miss, but your dancing longsword is over there. And with that, Max, do not eat my pretzels. Vass, it is going to be your turn.
Okay. I will pop into the doorway.
Okay?
I'm assuming Hugh. Oh wait, did Hugh move on his turn?
No. Hugh sent his dancing longsword out to attack that guy. So it doesn't have to be in melee.
Shoot. I will not get attack on this. So I still think I'm going to attack 2 times anyway, because it's probably going to be better than any spell I can sling at him right now. So, first reverberating shot is a 15, which I think misses.
Just barely misses.
Second one is a 19.
That will hit.
That's gonna do 6 piercing and 4 thunder. And then the third one is 18 to hit, doing 5 piercing and 4 thunder. And hang on 1 second. I'm pretty sure this isn't going to apply, but I want to double check because I have that weird. You don't need advantage for sneak attack because your sword's barred, but I think I need to be in melee and no one else is near us. I think is how that works. I forgot I had counter charm. Good, you should read your features and traits every now and then.
Knowing your character sheet is pretty good.
You don't need advantage on the attack. You use your sneak attack if you are within 5 feet of it and no other. Okay, never mind. I was pretty sure that wasn't gonna apply. So that's it. Well, I will peek back in my corner, bonus action hide with a 29 stealth roll. End of turn.
Alright. It is going to then be the Draconian's turn, and since it can't do anything, it's just gonna take a sort of defensive action here. It readies itself if anything comes close to fight back against it. And Rhubarb, we come to your turn.
I use that legendary resistance now.
You don't have that.
Not yet. Paladine gave him to me. Did he not send you the memo? Dang. Alright. I'm gonna wander back out. And not see the one by the door.
No. Instead, you see another Hue that's spectral and screaming.
Did you get them all, Hugh? Is there more in there?
One more.
I moved to this square. Can I see it?
Not quite from that square. You can get behind Vass if you want to stay to the back to see it, or you can step forward.
If I step behind Vass, can I see it from there?
Yes.
Immediately. Let's do the Eldritch Blast. It's pretty fun. Do I have anything else fun to use? What other cantrips do I have? Flame, Lion Slither. I should actually have it make a DC 16 deck save, and I'm gonna cast Sacred Flame instead.
That's a 3.
He's gonna take 3d8 radiant. The red legendary target. It's a great roll too. That's 22 radiant damage.
He's starting to look a little rough here.
Let's see, I use 1, 2, 3, 4. I use my last 5 feet of movement because I got short legs. Go toward this doorway here. And call out to Lori in the hall. Are you gonna come in here? That's the end of my turn.
Okay. It is Hugh, your turn. What would you like to do?
Alright, I apply Hunter's Mark to the remainder and move in a 15, a 22, and a 25.
The last 2 will hit.
Uh, 13 is 21, 30, And on top of 30, we get 5 psychic, so 35 total.
And he goes down. I do need a wisdom saving throw against a frightened condition as another you appears.
$19.
And you're fine. And with it, combat comes to an end. And, Rue, by the door, you would hear footsteps, as Lori starts to jog over and... Oh, what did I miss? Something fun? And then she peeks her head in. This is boring. There's nothing going on here.
It was. You missed it. There were 4 Draconians.
Well, there's no Draconians now, so, you could be lying to me.
You could be lying to me about everything.
You're right, I could be.
Seems we're at a stalemate then, Lori. Rue's gonna drop concentration on haste, and Hugh and Vance are gonna have a wave of lethargy.
Bass was about to climb out of his hidey hole, and now he can't move. So he's just gonna stay hidden for the next minute,
I mean, it's only for a
6
second.
seconds, or however
Yeah.
long it lasts.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's a round. So
Mhm. So, you already in the room, Lori going in to look over it. You're able to see that the large table is covered, mostly in part, by a rough drawn map, and other documents. The map is of Nightland, and the other things as you look around, they are sketches of Calaman's leadership. You see Marshal Vendry, you see Derek, you even see yourselves.
what does Bass's sketch look like?
Roll me a D100, please.
D100. 23.
They messed up on the nose.
Bass is super upset about this. Not happy. Is there any writing implements anywhere on this table?
Oh yeah.
Bass is gonna try really hard to fix the nose.
Roll me. We'll make this we'll make this a performance check, why not? Just to make it simple.
Those are my favorite. 21.
You can fix the nose.
I do that. That's so much better.
Looks like they messed mine up too. They made me too short. They know I'm the tallest of my tribe. Rue's gonna take his dagger
Want me to
and
fix that
stab it
for
down
you
into
too?
the tabletop. Just in anger. No. Catch them off guard. They won't recognize me because they'll be looking for a shorter gnome.
I want them to recognize death coming at them.
It would be Hugh who has the highest passive perception. So Hugh, you would notice there are a set of keys on the ground as well.
I pick up the keys and just kind of hand them over to that. Like, hey, here, try this.
Thank you. Do I see anything that would require unlocking?
Not quite here.
I will pocket them for later.
Sounds good.
I don't remember if there was like a chest that was locked in the south secret room, but I don't think there was. Because that's where we found the mirror, right?
Yeah, you found the mirror in the secret room, south of the Takisis statue.
This place seems to have lots of hidden places. Can I make a check along the walls of this room to see if there's any other secret places?
Yeah, go ahead, give me an investigation roll.
22.
Nothing along the walls, just, the other exit out of this, to the north, on the side of the room, but no secret safes or anything of that sort.
Can I listen at the other door? I'm over there.
As you listen, you don't hear anything on the other side.
Yeah, I didn't find anything. I just that other door and don't hear anything on the other side.
One of the statues, or one of the skulls downstairs, it said something about getting to the main floor of the bastion. So is there maybe there's some stairs around here that can continue to take us up? But he also said something about secret passages, so I think it's good that you were looking for those doors. You said you didn't find anything though.
Oh, I couldn't find anything. Lori, do you happen to know if there's any stairs around here?
Oh yeah, just out that door and around the corner. Ooh, maybe we'll see the ghost guy. And she'll get up and start walking over to the doors. She seems very much ready to just open them. If you are wanting to take a more stealthy approach, you might want to stop her.
Um, maybe we could be sneaky about it though. Catch the ghost guy by surprise.
I mean, what's more surprising than just bam, kicking open the door and hi, I'm here. But I guess if you want to do it your way.
I always want to do it my way.
It's fine. As long as I get his job in the end, we're good.
Be my guest. Okay. Here's the hallway to you guys. Should we peek around the corner or should we crack open this door?
Which story are you pointing to?
The one that Lori is about to bust through. We didn't finish going down the hallway before we entered this room.
Right.
So
I'm assuming the door that I'm standing by goes back out into the hallway we came in from. Unless it's got some magical properties like a portal.
Play a safe bet.
That Draconian did look like he was guarding it, so maybe it's a special door. I'd like to investigate the door next to me to see if it has any magical properties.
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an investigation roll.
Really good at those too. It's a 9.
It's a door.
Not sensing any magic on this. Step back and use Mage Hand to open the door.
You open the door easily.
That's the hallway we were already in. Was the top right room, was it like a barracks or something?
Yes, the across the hall, that was barracks.
Hugh went and murdered all those Draconians in their sleep.
Yep. Okay, so you open that other door and it's fine. Can I open this one now?
I think go for it.
And Lori's going to open the door and reveals a empty hallway.
Oh my god, there's so many doors.
There is no ghost.
I think I'm gonna check on this door right here.
Yeah. As you open that door right there, what you find is a room piled with bits of rubble, pottery, a pair of broken stone gargoyles, a painting of a sunset over a city skyline, and a bronze bust of a dignified man wearing a hat with an excessive number of feathers.
Ooh, I like the hat. I notice anything else about this, or just rubble and the cool statue of a guy with a nice hat.
That's pretty much it. Doesn't seem to be much more than bits and baubles, maybe some junk.
Okay, Hugh takes a little sketch pad and some charcoal, and he does a quick sketch of that hat, and it makes a note. He's gonna ask his local haberdasher about making one for him.
Sounds good.
I was hoping maybe there was a hat sitting atop the bus.
Unfortunately, the hat is part of the bust.
Yeah, the hat would look really good on you though, Hugh.
Nice.
God, guys, there's so many doors.
There's someone who likes opening doors.
Uh, I have gone to this one and listened at it while Hugh was looking and making his charcoal sketch.
Sure, if you want, for sure. You hear...
Perception.
no need to roll. You don't hear anything.
Okay, don't hear anything. If I take the doors one at a time and just listen at them, do I hear anything anywhere?
Nope, not at all.
Okay. Not hearing anything beyond these doors. But maybe there's like treasure inside. We need to find a way to fund this hat. We need to make this hat happen. I'm here for it.
Why don't you just sell the bust? I'm sure it's worth something. It's like fully bronze.
How big was the bust?
No, heavy.
About a standard bust size, so about maybe half a torso. Maybe a full torso if you're smaller sized.
Dax is just thinking. Dax thought about that already, but he's also thinking none of us are very strong. So he sure as anything doesn't want to be carting that thing around, but he's just gonna keep that to himself.
Procedural question. If you put that bust in my bag of holding, does it still make the bag of holding weigh that much, or does it like lose its weight?
The bag of holding will always weigh 15 pounds, and then if you add something to the bag of holding, you can only hold within the bag of holding up to a certain amount, and I believe it's like, what, 500?
It says 500 on
Yeah.
it. Yeah, it says 64 or 500 right now.
Yeah, so as long as you're with under 500, then you're fine. If you go over 500, everything comes spilling out. It regurgitates.
If you want that bust, you could stick it in my bag here. Holding.
Yeah, maybe you could just trade the bust for the hat, and then the haberdasher has the real thing. Know exactly what to make.
Need your guys' help putting it in the
I
bag.
think. All right, go hold the bag open. Hugh, do you want to help me with this thing?
Okay.
So, yeah, between you all, you're able to get the bust into the bag of holding. Anything else you wish to do?
All right. Do we want to look at those doors? Series of doors over there, or do you want to just go up the stairs?
I know we're on a schedule, but I kind of want to look in the doors. Ooh,
Well, if this thing falls out of the
sorry.
sky, you won't be able to look at them later, so might as well live while you're here.
Run?
Do it.
So, you try and open a door.
Should each stand next to each other and open them all at the same time. What could go wrong?
4 fireballs concurrently.
Yeah. I'm fire resistant. It's fine.
But no, if you'd like to try and open a door, you quickly learn it is locked.
I have keys.
You do have keys. You can use your keys to open these doors.
I will do that.
As you open each door, as each of them are locked, you see they are stone cells, bare, empty, nothing inside.
Oh, well, that's disappointing. At least no fireballs came out.
Yet.
Yeah, we still got, big bad ghosty boy.
I quickly lock all the doors.
Alright, yeah, you can do that. So,
All
lock
right.
up
I
all
guess
the
there's
doors.
only one other place to go.
What if go back and you get your mirror. You bring it up here and you put it behind one of those doors.
Yeah,
I mean,
that sounds like an awesome idea.
it's just closer access. I mean, unless someone else has keys to those doors, and you think that they would steal the mirror from those doors. 'Cause I
They've
don't think
got
anyone's
keys to
going
the
for
doors. They're
stuff.
probably aware that they're empty, so I don't think they'd be looking for anything in there. So I think that's a great idea. I would do that. Sure. And then lock it back up behind me.
Yeah, easily done.
And I'll put that key in a special pocket
Okay,
for easy access.
sounds good. So as you have that handled, any preparations for heading up the stairs?
Okay. What element do you guys think I should use? Thinking about. I'm gonna
Not
go
fire.
not fire. Undead probably stuff, so probably not cold. I don't know, acid, lightning, or thunder.
It could be Thunder Twins.
That's the other thing though, is you know what? Lightning's really cool. Looks cool. So that's what I'm gonna do. I cast lightning elemental weapon on my ass dock.
Heck yeah, we love that.
Okay. So I've got 1/3 level
Anyone?
left. That's gonna be for, either summoning my ally or if someone needs to be revivified.
Okay.
You're
Does
ready to
anyone
pull
need any
something out.
healing
I am
before we?
24 points down. Oh, I should also do my last tireless.
Sorry, did you say you're 54?
No,
Down?
I'm 24.
Okay, so you're pretty good then.
I'm pretty good for going for. If we had healing to spare, we top me up, but I don't. I'm not. I got effective 97 hit points right now.
I have a superior potion of healing.
Okay. Do we use bonus action rules or full action rules on a potion?
Full action for a potion.
Okay. I don't know. Seems like we're heading towards the climax here. I'm not sure we're gonna have breaks either. But maybe we should. Probably not the last fight, so we should maybe save it.
I'm trying to go easy on my spells, guys, just in case things get hairy. I can pick you guys up if needed. Unless we're super duper requiring healing, I could probably do some. I just don't want to go crazy.
Yeah, don't waste your energy. I'm like 80% right now.
I'm only 1 hit point down. I'm fine. So I don't think I have any prep I want to do. Have my bow at the ready.
All
How are
right.
people doing for spell slots?
I'm running low.
I have 2 first, 2 second, and 3 third. I've only used 3 slots so far. I'm trying to think about resource management.
Okay. I have 3 1s, 2 2s, and 1 3 left.
You'll be fine. Maybe. We'll find out. But before we do that, we do have to cut to our first ad break for the session. So stick around with us. We'll be right back to continue along with our story. We'll see what's up those stairs. And who knows? Maybe our heroes will be heroes. We will, before we head out, I do just ask you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at WRP. Please consider heading over to the Ko-fi and making direct donations. Those unlock awesome perks for the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us. But yeah, stick around. We'll see you guys very soon. Alrighty, we are back in action. And you all have some stairs that I believe you are wishing to ascend.
Yeah. Um, uh, should we scout ahead? Should sneak up the stairs and see if I see anything?
Sure. Would you like to
Think
roll a
so.
stealth roll on your scouting ahead?
Absolutely, I would. Not my best roll, but it's a 21.
21. Very good. So, why don't we...
Oh, it's a new map.
It's a new map. I'm just gonna put you guys off to the side while I unravel things.
My name is too long. We gotta fix that.
So, as the area is exposed, this is... So, Vass, you are sneaking up the stairwell, and in doing so, you see, as you reach the top of the stairs, that there is a shattered corridor running all the way southward. To the east and west, the walls are made of crumbling stone. And off to the eastern wall, there is a flickering violet light that shines through the gaps here. And you see at the southern end of the hall, there is another stairway rising into one of the ruins corners. And there is a soldier in Calaman's army, unfamiliar to you. The soldier is she's standing there, sort of waiting, relaxing, almost keeping an eye out for something happening, but doesn't seem to notice you.
Interesting. I would sneak back downstairs to give my companions an update. So, kind of crumbly up there. Saw a long corridor with another set of stairs going up. Saw some more of that purple light that we saw that one time in Calamon. And there's a Calamon soldier standing in the hallway. I don't think they saw me. That's kind of weird.
Why would they be here?
I don't know if that's another turncoat, maybe. He seemed to just be chilling. He was not looking like he was uncomfortable being there. So that's concerning.
They came with that traitor Bakar.
Your mic sounds really far away there.
Mm-hmm.
You can't hear it?
Now I can hear you.
Maybe I was mumbling.
So can you repeat the last thing you said there?
That I thought that maybe he came with the traitor Bakaris the Younger.
Maybe. How good of a look did I get at this guy? 'Cause I've seen Bakaris the Younger before. Back in the
Bakaris,
Wayback Machine.
Bakaris also fell to his death off of a.
Oh, he fell to his death. That's right. We've taken care. Both of those are crossed off the to-do list. I totally forgot. Never mind then. Yeah, maybe it was the buddy that he took with him. That's all I saw though for now. Like I said, it's not structurally, it's not in great shape up there. Should we head upstairs and try and maybe wrest some answers out of that Caliban soldier?
I mean, it's 4 of us versus 1 of him. The problem is if he runs. But we can probably take him into custody.
Anyone have anything to prevent him from running?
My teeth? Maybe. If I get there quick enough.
Hmm. I don't think I've got anything. Unless I want to do a major image and make it look like the stairwell behind him has collapsed and he has nowhere to go. But that seems like a overreaction to this situation.
I agree.
Yeah, I mean, if he said that he's cool and just chilling out, maybe we could, like, I don't know, split, like, I would say kobold. You guys don't drink blood. I don't know. Something. Share something.
Deep into my bag of holding again.
Oh, he may not know that Bakaris Jr. is uh free pizza now. Pizza. Um, so I've got this disguise kit. I could maybe try and make myself look like Bakaris the Younger. And then be like, sup, bro? Got a status update.
And if he sees through your disguise? I don't know. I'm
Then,
just
we just
thinking you got, like,
stab
those
him a bunch.
horns might be a little hard to hide.
We could make you look like Bakaris the Younger with my disguise kit. 'Cause you're right. Probably going to be a little bit of a harder sell for this gorgeous red skin and these horns to go away to that degree.
I mean, sure, if you want to, try and trust me out. Though I feel like I look amazing as is.
Uh, oh, sure. We could totally disguise you. I was more thinking Hugh. Hugh is a bit closer in stature to Bakaris
He's
Uh,
pretty
Jr.
short too, Lori.
it's
You're one of us.
fine. I understand. Not everyone's a short queen like I am.
Either that or we just run up there and try and get to him before he runs, knock him out, bring him back, ask him some questions.
Yeah, that works fine for me.
This turns into a cosplay episode.
Hey, dude,
Sorry,
I know
I
that
got
we just knocked you
distracted
out,
by the chat.
but does this look like Bakars or does this look like Bakars? You gotta tell us. Remember, you're held hostage, so you
Like
can't lie.
on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is this cosplay?
So, do you wish to try and go ahead with the attempts of a disguise, or are you gonna try and get in there all quick like?
I'm kind of curious where this disguise is gonna go. If you're gonna do the disguise kit, we will cast guidance on it to give you
Well, what
that
do you
extra
think,
little.
you? Because we'd be making you up to look like the younger Vicaris. So what's your thoughts on the approach to take?
Oh, not sure I'd be the best at selling that kind of thing. My persuasion's pretty. I'm not a performer though, or a liar. Is there any kind of thing we can glamour someone else? Hmm.
Mm, Minor illusion is like it's a oh, but I can't make it move though. No. I don't think I've got anything up my sleeve aside from, like I said, an overreaction to this problem. Uh, oh, maybe you put the cosplay on hold. Just I move real fast.
You guys are quick. I've seen you run.
Alright.
Faster than me.
Is elemental weapon concentration?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so pass without a trace is a no-go.
Yeah. Unfortunately, yeah.
Okay. Well, maybe we just try and sneak as close as we can and then pop out and lay the smack down.
Okay.
Okay. I'm always good with that.
So, why don't we get some stealth rolls then?
28.
Lovely.
Eat.
So, as your group gets closer, the figure waiting at the end of the hall, the Calaman soldier, she will turn to you. Very sort of, again, blasé, lackadaisical almost. And, oh, you, she says. Oh, you could be helpful. Don't wait there, come on. And with that, she turns and heads up those far stairs at the end of the hall into the next room.
Well, I don't like that.
These
Can I
brainwashed
roll an
victims.
insight check to see if, yeah, like what Rue said, see if I think she's maybe not in the driver's seat right now?
Yeah, roll for me a insight check.
24.
24. That could very much be someone under a possession, either through magical means or ghostly means. Or it could be someone who's very blasé about potential treason.
Did you get any like vibe that the person you're looking to overthrow was around, your ghost buddy? Get
Wait, you've seen him?
any vibes?
No, I only like
Well, I'm just
see on
thinking,
watching. Like I see him moping around.
you ever seen him possess anybody before?
Um, maybe.
Now that I got a better look at her, did I recognize her? Like, have I seen her around?
You have not seen her before.
If not. Okay. Well, either she just is super down with reason, or maybe that ghost guy has her possessed. That was really weird behavior. Um,
We
it
let
seemed
her
to be
get
standing at an what?
and we let her get away. She just turned around and walked up the stairs. Who knows who she's telling we're here now?
Yeah, it might be the smartest thing to just follow her.
We could be walking right into a trap.
Yeah, and that could be a lot of fun. And we can get a bloodbath.
I like this check. I know. I like your style.
Oh, thank you.
I'm visualizing Lori as
What are you doing
taking
after
literal
this combat,
bath.
session? Do you want to go hunt a big undead creature? Undead knight? How do you feel about that?
Well, depends on how big this creature is and if I can sink my teeth into it.
He's probably gonna have teeth sinkable minions.
I am okay with the small chops.
Yeah. Besides, I want the big guy for me. It's like a matter of personal honor and prestige and family greatness. So, but
Oh, that
there'll
sounds
be
a
plenty
lot
of
of boring stuff.
yeah. So I can take the big one, and you can feast on the supporting cast.
I seem to be standing at an intersection. Can I see anything to my left, or is it completely collapsed?
Un momento. We can. I could use my fancy tools on this. To see what you would see.
Alright, now face drawn Bermuda triangles around us.
Alright, so I see that. And let me just
My goodness, that's cool.
get a little bit of uh
So you could use these overlays for like AoE and stuff.
yeah. So the overlays would technically be for AoEs, but it really helps with sort of what you'd be able to see here. Up here.
I don't want to see whatever you're uncovering. This looks scary.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, I don't like any of this.
Right, I just jumped off the edge now, how many feather falls would it take for me to safely land at the bottom?
At least 2, maybe.
I think I can't like it anymore. There's just other stuff not to like.
All right. So, yeah, that's what you can see from your little thing.
Okay, so I can see at least one bad guy. I'm hoping my stealth roll is sufficient that it doesn't see me.
So far, the only thing that seems to have spotted you was the soldier who told you to follow along.
We follow cautiously, see what she's leading us into. I want to have people sneak up behind us though, but they're just huge beasts over there. Just to see if I'm interpreting the map correctly,
Mm-hmm.
are those stairs, the purple stairs, are they leading up to an elevated portion? Like, is the flame on the
So
grating like elevated?
the flame is in a large brazier that the opening is at the elevated portion. The grate is an elevated area. Yeah,
Okay, so the stairs just go up to the grating.
great. And then the grating is around like the bowl of the brazier that holds the violet flame. So like this is like a real big thing.
Okay. Right. Okay.
Do we get any sense of like
Uh,
heat coming out of the room? Like, do these flames burn hot?
Nope.
They burn cold.
They illuminate with a violet light but produce no heat.
they produce smoke, probably not.
Nope. You've seen these flames before.
Yeah.
These are the cataclysm flames that you had
These-
seen in the crypt.
The word.
Isn't it something about we were supposed to extinguish the cataclysm flames?
Yeah,
Yeah, if you want to get this thing
yeah.
falling.
How on earth would we do that? That's a really big brazier. That's a lot of cataclysm flames.
Maybe your friend might know something.
Which friend?
The one that walked away from you.
I don't know if
Let's
she's
walk away.
my friend at this point. I go
Well,
forward.
she's not yet an enemy.
And only Vass can see what's in this room, right?
From where Bass is standing, yeah. Rue, you've got a little bit of a line of sight here, actually.
Once I realize how open it is next to me, I'm just gonna step forward so that I'm back in a hallway.
Yeah, that makes sense. Let's say, oh, that's
Oh no!
erasing,
Vass
not...
was just
I fell into a
jump forward.
chasm. It fell into the void.
Yeah, you just see that there's, some more stuff down here. from what you can see. But what do you guys want to do? Do you want to go talk to your friend? Maybe not a friend, but not an enemy. Potential ally, maybe? Who knows?
Yes.
Neutral third party.
So, making your way
Could
down.
I
Oh.
scope out where she went?
I mean, you saw that she went up the stairs and into the door.
There's a door.
Yeah,
Okay.
at the top of the stairs. She
She
opened.
closed the door behind her.
She said, come here," and then she walked up and opened the door and went inside. I never specified that she closed the door,
Didn't-
but there is a door.
I just kind of want to see if I can get a peek of what might be in the doorway before, like, bursting into the room.
Yeah, why don't you give me a perception check?
Okay. 21.
The room seems to be empty except for her. So there's not much besides the room looks a bit of a mess, but it seems dark. But other than that, it just seems to have the woman in there. You might be able to see a little bit more of the decorations further inside, but
Could I tell if she was human?
yeah, she's human.
How dark is it?
Dim light.
She have a torch or anything? Her?
No, but there does seem to be flickering light within, like perhaps low burning candles.
Okay. You guys want to head up?
You kind of broke up there. What'd you say?
Want to head up?
Yes.
Okay.
All right. Don't be worried. As you head up into the room, you see again this woman sort of relaxing, holding, and the room itself is dilapidated, though it was clearly a shrine at one point. Its walls covered in carvings of robed figures beneath a large black moon. Recesses are here with lit black candles, and melted wax cover the walls at even intervals. Besides the door that you enter in at the north end of the room, there is another at the east. Very simple design. Anyone who wants to roll for me a religion check as you enter into this space, you are welcome to do so.
Would Vass be doing this at disadvantage?
Sure. It is a
No, nothing.
religion of this
High rollers
area.
here.
Oh no!
17 with disadvantage.
Well,
Yeah. I will say that aside from the roll, because of connections, Rue would recognize this. But Vass, you also recognize this. This was a shrine to Nuatari. The Black Moon represents the god that has the same sort of shared name and domain.
feel oddly both uncomfortable and comfortable at the same time in this room.
Well, look who showed up. Been a while. Hope you all have been doing well.
Oh, I know you.
Not in this body, no, but we have met before. Back in Kalaman. A ruined council room.
Oh no.
But we don't need to talk about old things. We need to talk about things that are happening now.
So
You-
this was the person that they murdered the mayor or something like that? Maybe.
Is Betty in the room?
We came into the council chambers and like a bunch of people were killed, I think. And I thought this guy, there was a guy that did it, or
Yes. There was a knight that was possessed because you guys were able to save him from that. Oh. As I say, you all could help here. And I think you might have an interest in what I have to offer. Shall I continue?
I'm listening.
Are you out?
I want Soth no longer in control of the Flying Citadel. I think he's gone soft and gotten distracted. But we all know how he is with distractions. I'm sure you've heard the tales. If you find some other way to distract him or undermine him, I can take control of the Flying Citadel, and if I do so, I'll leave your precious little Kalaman no further touched. I depart on my way, you do your things, and all is well.
What would you do with all of Soft's forces in this flying citadel that you are theoretically now controlling?
For me, it's not so much the forces, though they would be nice as a personal defensive army or militia. No, I just think that this alliance Soth has with the dragon army is a folly. Another failure in his tapestry.
Where are your allegiances?
To myself. Sure, I work with Soth, but it's more of a ownership beck and call sort of thing, so no sort of blood for blood there. I can tell you of where Soth is currently. I can tell you of his bearer of the standard that waits for you, loyal to a fault. If we have a deal.
What you possibly want with a flying citadel? Can't you
Protection.
just get a lavish chariot like everybody else?
You don't seem to quite understand that no matter what happens to me, that Soth almost always tries to call me back, and so far he's been successful, but with this power, perhaps I can finally resist his snap and the chain at my neck. And if I can't, well, I'll still be true to take this place away from you. Away from Calaman. As a thank you for putting some trust in me.
Tess looks over at Rue. It looks like he's got something to say, maybe.
I think you've said my thoughts. But do we really have any other options?
Where would you go?
Not here.
We've covered that.
Then why does it matter to you?
Well, we are somewhat the heroic type. I don't know that it would sit very well with me if I traded one city for another.
And if I said that I am wishing to roam for a bit, and have no plans to go anywhere specific, what say then?
What is roaming to you? Just conquering, uh, overlap in that Venn diagram.
I'm not filled with the ideas of old Istarians. I'm not here to conquer. I'd like to survive first and foremost, and that means taking Sloth out. I believe on that we are agreed, no?
Yes.
Then extend that trust a little further, is all I'm asking.
See, that's all well and good. But it seems to me, if I were the Dragon Queen, I might see this flying citadel as quite the asset. If I lost that, I'd probably expend a not insignificant amount of effort to try and get it back.
Good thing this isn't
Oh.
on the Dragon Queen's order. Sure, Soth is aligned and follows her every whim. But as I said, he's grown distracted. This was originally supposed to be a tool to take revenge against the Knights of Solamnia. And as I'm aware, they are no longer inhabiting Kalamon. They have moved on to other areas. What's left are a mere pittance of their forces. So, it seems that this thing has lost its original purpose, and sure, while the Dragon Queen may be upset, I think her focuses are more on war and what she can conquer.
A better war machine.
And she has plenty more followers. You still have Consulti.
Are they here?
No. They're closer to Kalamon than perhaps you might like. But they are not atop this area. Again, this is all south. Not deemed by the Dragon Queen herself.
Interesting.
We allied with you in this. Is there anything you could tell us about the Cataclysm Flames?
The flames themselves, unfortunately, their workings are a mystery to me. I'm not one for magic. But I could tell you of those that guard it, and that it is linked to the throne that holds the Citadel aloft.
Might you excuse us for a moment so that we can discuss this proposition amongst ourselves?
Sure. Though if you think you're going to run off to find Lord Soth, do realize that he is quite the powerful enemy. But probably able to take you down with hardly anything.
I was actually kind of hoping you'd give us the room for a hot minute.
Roll a persuasion check.
Scene.
Fine. And the woman will walk out, leaving you all in the room.
I'll shut the door if she didn't shut it behind her.
Okay, yeah, you can shut the door.
Right, you guys got some thoughts. I don't like this guy leaving with the Citadel. However, this is our best chance at defeating the imminent threat. So my thoughts are we ally with this guy temporarily to get rid of the immediate threat to Kalamon, live to fight another day, and then when he's flying off in whatever direction he's going in, then we plan and think about how to take care of crashing it then.
And you had me until you said crashing it. I mean, I don't know if I necessarily need to take it from this person's hands. But I do agree that we need to take care of the imminent threat, and they're our best and only option right now.
I just can't imagine the Dragon Queen is gonna just let this flying citadel go without expending some amount of effort to get it back. And how is one person going to defend it against whatever forces she sends, particularly if some of her forces are already present? And I don't want this thing off terrorizing some other city, countryside. Or plain Vast thinks in his head.
Well, I think we can ally with him for the thoughts now. Besides, I want distinction in the ranks and infighting is good for us.
Yeah,
You can always decide what to do further after.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
We love a little playing by ear. It's fine.
Gotten us this far.
Trust him though.
I mean, do you trust Lori?
It's right here, man. That's kind of a rude question.
No, but I want to know, do you trust me?
I trust you to be
I
you.
do.
Oh, thank you. It's a really poor choice to trust me, but I appreciate it nonetheless.
I just love that I didn't have to make a deception check then. Can I retroactively roll a vibe check to see if I thought the guy was being on the level in his proposal?
Yeah, go ahead. Roll me an insight roll.
24.
Yeah. He seemed, based on the sort of body language presented through the knight that, or the guard that he's possessing, Caradoc, who you're almost certain is who you were talking to, seemed very much undeceptive.
And we were able to save the knight fire that was possessed by this entity. So I think we should add one bullet point to our counter proposal, and that is that he released this person, that she can go back to her life. Have him possess one of Soft's minions.
I mean, if that's what you want, you can ask for it. I won't stop you. I think that all of us, including the soldiers, know that they're giving their lives for the greater good. And she's currently doing that. But I guess a life saved is a life saved, potentially.
Vast thinks about, while their experiences have been different, how much it sucks to be forcibly taken from the life you were living and unable to return to that for one reason or another. So he feels very strongly that he wants to give this person their agency back, that they can decide. And if they want to stay on the Citadel and fight and give their life fighting more Draconians, at least it was their choice to do that. Hey guys, should we call that guy back in?
Okay.
All right, so Caradoc will enter back in. And, well, I'm glad you were able to have your discussions. Now, do you plan on assisting me or taking some high, noble, more difficult than should be road?
It's your lucky day. We're willing to work with you. However, I have one counter to your proposal. In addition to the terms that you set forth momentarily or recently, I would like for you to release this Kalamon soldier and possess someone else, maybe one of Soft's minions, if you need to possess someone. But I want her released.
See, there is an issue with that. I need a body so that I'm not immediately drawn to Soth's side. That is something that I quite detest. However, I can't possess any of the other minions here as they're all undead. Real damper on things. However, we could, as you finish things off, and I'm about to leave, since Soth will be handled, I could part with her then.
Right?
Excellent. Well, you'll be wanting to know a few things about your challenges ahead. And as Caradoc will say that, this is where we must take our next ad break. So, we will pick up with our story here very shortly, and before we do that, I do just ask that you let the ads run. They help us out a ton here at WRP. They help keep our games affordable. Please consider heading over to the Ko-fi and making direct donations over there. Ko-fi donations provide your GM with much needed caffeine, but they also unlock awesome perks to the entire community that benefit everyone who play with us for the next month. They include special companions, double treasure, double XP, new quests, all sorts of fun things, full list available on our Discord. So, stick around. We'll see you guys very soon. Alrighty, we are returning, and as we do, you are talking to Caradoc. You've come to a bit of a deal, an agreement. So, we'll begin with the fact that you'll want Soth incapacitated in some sense. I'm sure you heroes have something up your sleeve. You always do. But you can find him higher up. He's a few stories overlooking everything going on down. The stairs might be able to take you where you want to go. Then there's his standard bearer, Worston. Worston. She's guarding the brazier with the cataclysmic fire. As I said before, loyal to a fault. You'll have to dispose of her before you wish to do anything with that.
His fingers are twitching along his handle. Taking on Soth. He has like a thing, and he stretches it out and then puts it back. For today, the standard bearer will do.
She's easy to get to, just through the hole in the wall. Main area. She's standing right next to the brazier.
On her own.
She is formidable for any of the lower underlings. And as I said before, Soth is watching from above. If he's needed, he can always step in. Which is why I suggest that you take care of however you wish to incapacitate Soth before trying to intervene with his standard bearer.
So just Soth and the standard bearer. 2 steps. Nice and simple.
Are there secret ways to move about this fortress to get there? Maybe with the, chances of running into more goons being maybe a little bit lower.
And to get to Soth, the only way I know of is either flying or through the stairs.
He usually have many people with him.
No, hardly. Very solitary figure that one is. Shows of strength, I believe. Some relic of his living life.
Arrogance. Above table real quick.
Yes.
Is the standard bearer important in some way?
If you want to get into looking into the cataclysmic fires, she's the one that seems to be guarding that, so that's what you would know.
But the fires were controlled by the throne somewhere as well.
The fires are connected to the throne, is what was said.
The hot seat, okay. And we saw something like
okay.
before. In a different tower that was flying.
It was the helm, wasn't it? The guy's helm?
Yeah, the dragon. The blue dragon that you fought.
right. He was a dragon cleric. I had something I was gonna ask. Okay, so the blue elf lady, ghost person,
Yeah, Leon.
told us extinguish the flames. That'll bring this thing down.
Yes.
Now, if we're gonna hold up our end of our bargain with this guy, we can't really do that because he'd have no pretty citadel to ride away in. Right now our objective has shifted slightly, if I'm understanding things. We're not necessarily looking to extinguish the flames. We just need to distract us long enough for this guy to do whatever he's gonna do.
Yeah.
He didn't ask us to take out the standard bearer, make his job easier, did he?
No. But he did say that she's loyal to Soth to a fault, so probably going to be somewhat of a
Between us and the,
nuisance.
Yeah, if
I
we
think
take
the
down
standard bearer is going
Yeah.
to be between us and doing anything else.
Yeah,
Oh,
she
I
would
think-
go to rescue someone.
So, remove her from the board.
Take her out, we bring the mirror to Soth, we get him to look at it. Hopefully he gets paralyzed for a period of time. This dude does what he's gonna do. Then we're done.
I think it's soft first.
Yeah, you did hear where Caradoc said that because of the way that it's seated, Soth can always come down to her if she needs help.
She might come up to him.
That's why we gotta
We're
take her
trying
out.
to distract him. Yeah, so either one could come and help the other one. So I guess. What do we want to tackle first?
Soft.
Let's do the standard bearer.
Don't tell me I'm the tiebreaker.
But if you do the standard bearer first, then Soth comes to help the standard bearer and he kills all of us. But if you take
Thought they're
Soth
not
out,
that close.
then she goes to help him at any point in time and you just take her out.
It would
I'm worried
be.
that the standard bearer free to action will be able to break Thoth out of the revelry.
I will say, Caradoc speaks up. You've got two levels of architecture between where Worston is and Soth. You probably can get up and deal with Soth before she even notices you're up there.
You know, just to loop back to Hugh's comment, I don't think, based on my understanding of how the mirror operates, I don't think other people can shake them out. They can make saves themselves at the end of their turns, but I don't think it's not like a hypnotic pattern or something where everybody can just shake you awake and you're fine.
Or they just resisted outright. Man, that sucked. Sorry, Rue was having flashbacks.
To a hypnotic pattern?
That didn't work because they were immune to charm because of that gold draconian.
Hey man, I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject. It's like sleep, or it's not like sleep. You can't just have one of your buddies wake you up. You're just stuck there until they have the mental fortitude to break out of it.
Remember when you guys were asleep and those draconians attacked me and I couldn't wake you up? That stunk too.
Well,
That's just like bringing up like all the bad memories for Rhubarb.
if it's
I'm 2 for 2.
if it's something that you guys are worried about, like I can always stay down here and keep an eye on the standard bearer and just like, yell at you if she's gonna do something horrible, like come up there and fight you or anything like that. I can be a rat.
The
She wouldn't
guy
even
said
know.
that, right. And the guy said, though, that he thinks there's a good chance we could get up to Thoth without the standard bearer even knowing that we were there.
Yes,
I hear that right?
Caradoc did
Right.
say that.
While we think about it, I should probably go and get that mirror.
Yes.
So we're gonna need it soon.
Lori could just be a distraction too. She could go in and she could be a rat and get the attention of the standard bearer so she looks away when you're walking past with the mirror. Could you, Lori?
I mean, I guess. But what's the fun in that?
Sounds like a great fun to be a distraction.
Yes, the Kender gets to be a distraction. It's totally not something that we've heard a million times before.
But like, think of how smug and self-satisfied you can be because you pulled one over on this standard bearer. You're making a fool out of them.
Fine, I guess that's something.
I need to make a stealth roll to sneak back down the hallway and down the stairs.
Uh, sure, why not?
Okay. That's a 16.
Yeah, you're able to stealth down there, and grab your mirror.
Look at little Lori.
Yeah. Oh.
That's the best.
So if I ask Caradoc,
Yeah.
is Vass isn't gonna know the name, but just that we're talking about the same person. Is Worston Kern the standard bearer?
Yes. Oh, and the art for her is so
Noted.
fucking cool. I can't wait till I get to show you that. So, as Vass, you're able to come back now with the mirror. What do you all wish to do?
I should see what's on this upper floor.
Move up to the next floor.
Mhm.
Doubt it. But use
I
go.
leave the mirror in this room until we know for sure we're gonna need it. I just don't want it to break. That would be
I think we
devastating.
might get fireballed to death by Soth, so we should have it with us.
Would I
Okay,
be
I'll just keep
someone to
lugging it.
fireball you all to death? I wouldn't put it past me,
I
honestly.
will be a barrier between the mirror because I'm fire resistant. I will protect the mirror
So yeah, you
from the
guys are
fireball.
able to make it up to the next floor.
Smallest floor ever.
Well, it's only partial. It is a ruined citadel, guys. But you do see a door at the end of the stairs.
Maybe if Caradoc gets his hands on this place, he could kind of put it back together a little bit too. Make it like a destination. Like an Airbnb or something.
Cruise ship.
Yeah.
Drew's out here thinking of like entrepreneurial stuff, wants his name on the building.
Vass is already writing jingles for commercials.
Amazing. So, what do you guys do as you reach the top of the stairs and there is a door? Would you like to enter the door?
I think that's what to do.
Alright. So, as you enter the door, unfortunately, the room beyond is not empty. You would see... Oh, that's putting more fog of war, not taking it off. You would see here in this room, it seems to be another shrine, but this one covered with a bas-relief on the west wall of some hulking minotaur. There are scorch marks upon the floors and the walls, and a door off to the north, and 2 skeletal knights that stand in this room. So, we are going to roll initiatives as they seem ready to fight. Do I have... I don't. Let's just do these. Alright, so that is going to be Vax, then Rue, Hugh, and then our knights. So, Vax, first act, what would you like to do?
Oh, gosh. I would like to use my bonus action to do steady aim,
Alrighty.
which will give me advantage on my attack roll, which means I can apply sneak attack. But it means I can't move for my turn. But I'm going to shoot the one I can see directly in front of you. It will be a reverberating shot, and I forgot to roll that with advantage. That's going to be a 25.
Alright, 25 will hit.
Have the mirror leaning up against the wall as I use my bow. That's going to be 20 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Alrighty.
And then I will shoot him again. Also with advantage. No sneak attack on this one. That's a natural 20.
Hell yeah.
Too bad that wasn't the one with sneak attack. And I rolled miserably. That's what? And damage. Oh, and 4 points of thunder.
Alright. And that'd be... Alright. Anything else from Vass?
That is literally all I can do on this turn.
Alright, Rhubarb, it's your go.
I'm gonna lean up against the wall and like point my finger toward that skeletal knight, like to try and get past Hugh and Bass and past a couple beams of Eldritch Blast at her.
Sure. Okay.
21.
Okay.
28.
So the 21 and the 28 will hit.
That was about, well, force damage.
Hugh, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Okay, I'm gonna slip to the side of the Skeleton Knight here.
Okay.
I want to draw aggro from my buddies.
All right.
And
Easily done.
Okay, I'm gonna attack I assume the damaged one is to the left of me. Sorry, the of me. So I am going to strike with my elemental S-Dock.
Hell yeah.
Add +1 to the attack roll here. So 24
That hits.
and 14.
Unfortunately, a miss.
Okay, so that attack is going to do 8 magical piercing, 3 electric, 3 lightning, and psychic damage.
Alrighty. Hell yeah.
Okay, and as my bonus action, my dancing longsword goes through thin and does a 10.
Unfortunately, a miss. But it is going to be our knight's turn, and they are going to both have their attention on Hugh. So steps forward there, and the other one is already in front of you, and they're going to take their swings. First one will miss with a 19. His second attack, however, is going to be a 25.
25. Armor class is 22. My proficiency bonus is 4. So I can block that.
Alright, so you block that, and then he does get a third attack, but is a miss. The other one beside you, that stepped up, is going to take his 3 attacks. First one misses, absolutely, with a natural 1. The second one is a 24.
Alright, that one's gonna hit.
Alright, that would be 20 points of necrotic damage, and you cannot regain hit points until the start of the Skeletal Knight's next turn. And he misses on his last attack, which means it's the end of our night to go, and Vass, we come to your turn.
Okay. I see the one I was shooting before, so I'm gonna keep shooting him.
Go for it.
It's a reverberating shot. That's a dirty 20.
Yeah, that'll hit.
Minimal damage on that. Let's get some sneak attack on there. That was not bad. So that's 16 piercing and 4 thunder.
Lovely.
It's still...
It's still standing.
Great, well I will shoot him again. It's another reverberating shot. This
Hell
time
yeah.
it's an 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Okay, that's gonna be 8 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Alright, it's looking rough, but still hanging in there. Rhubarb, it is your turn.
Let's rinse and repeat. Do by couple I mean 3, so treble of Eldritch Blast.
A handful of blast.
Where is it? 28 and a nat 1. And then is another nat 1. Fantastic.
Ooh, at least the 28 will hit.
That's 4 force damage. Bruce looking at his hand now. Looking at that hand. What is happening right now?
What is happening?
Shakes his head, tries to, knock the cobwebs off or something. That'll be
Alright, Hugh, it is your turn. You've got one of these guys looking absolutely roughed up. What would you like to do?
I'm gonna try and rough up the roughed up, because I don't want to be sitting here taking 6 attacks per round all night.
Sounds good.
13.
Misses.
21.
Hits.
13 piercing. 3 lightning. 6 psychic.
And he goes down.
Nice. Nice. Flip over my dancing longsword to go attack the other. For a
Heck yeah.
15, I assume that misses.
A 16 unfortunately will miss.
Okay.
Alrighty. It is our knight's turn, and the knight is a little, upset here. Is going to take his 3 attacks at you, Hugh, since you're right there. First one misses. The second one is a 25 to hit.
I will be blocked.
And then the last one is a 19, so that's another miss. So none of those go through. And then it is going to be top of the round. Vass, your turn. You can hear the sound of combat happening in the room. What would you like to do?
I would like to pop into this corner here and continue to shoot. Well, I'm starting to shoot this guy. I haven't shot him yet. Reverberating shot. 18 to hit.
18 just hits.
Alright. Sneak attack on there. Gonna be 18 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Lovely.
And my second shot, reverberating. 20, doing nice max damage. 9 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
Beautiful, beautiful. Anything else from Vass?
I will give you a bardic.
Alright. Rhubarb, it is your turn. Again, you don't have any sort of visual from where you stand, but you do hear the fighting happening in the room. What would you like to do?
Can I move up to the doorway?
Yes.
And can I see the knight from where I am now?
At the doorway, you can.
Okay, okay. Let's have it make a DC 16 dexterity save, please. We're gonna do some kind of Nuatari again. Or, not Nuatari, Lunatari.
That is a 13 on the save.
Okay, first, last guy got a 3. So he will take... Ooh, that's 12 radiant damage.
Lovely.
And that's my turn.
Alright. Q, it is your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's move on to the next guy. 11. 18.
18 just hits.
Move a bardic.
I'm not sure the bardic would fix the other one. 10.
Alright.
10 piercing, 2 lightning, and 1 psychic.
Okay.
And next would be the dancing longsword. 18 to hit,
18 just hits.
or 10 magical damage.
Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. It is after Hugh's turn. It will be our skeletal knight, and he's going to do a axe throw at Rhubarb and at Vass, and then take a swipe of his sword at Hugh. So that is a 15 to hit Vass.
This is
A 10 misses Rhubarb,
Finally.
and a 13 will miss Hugh. So no attacks find any purchase this round. Vass, it is going to be your turn.
lather, rinse, and repeat. Some reverberating shots at this skeleton. That's a natural one.
Alright.
But that's a 23 to hit.
Hell yeah.
So that's gonna be 21 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder for 25 total.
He's looking pretty rough off here.
But that's gonna be it for me.
Rhubarb, what would you like to do?
Let's do some beams of Eldritch Blast because I'd rather have 3 chances to hit than 1 chance to hit.
Yeah, sounds good.
We'll play the odds.
Yeah,
I don't think it'll never hit.
that will miss.
And I don't think a 13 will hit,
It's another miss.
but I think a 28 will.
That will hit.
Or they hold 1 force damage.
It's 1 more damage than he had before.
That sucked. I'm gonna step back into the hallway.
It's the shame hallway now.
You guys got this, right?
Hugh,
There's a door behind me. Just sulk.
Hugh, it is gonna be your turn. What would you like to do?
Let's keep on keeping on. Get this guy before he hits me again. 22 and 23 actually, and 11.
23 will hit.
10. Piercing. 3. Lightning. 2. Psychic.
This thing, he's hanging in by the thinnest of threads.
You're dancing longsword.
Oh, that's right, my dancing longsword. I forgot about you, buddy. 9.
Unfortunately, that does miss. It is our knight's turn, and again, he is roaring here. He's gonna take another axe throw towards Vass. But that's a natural 1. And a swipe of his sword towards Hugh misses with a 14, and his third attack misses with a 16. So Hugh, you are not struck. Vass, you do not get hit. And Vass, it does come to your turn.
See if I can take this guy out of existence. With a reverberating shot, that 12 is gonna miss. But that 23 is gonna hit.
23 will hit.
That's sucks for damage, but that's okay. What is my sneak attack at me? That's 13 points of piercing and 4 points of thunder.
And that is this guy down. You're no longer bound by initiative.
This goes to collect the mirror from the hallway.
Okay.
Rue's like saddled up, like his back's just leaning against the wall, right next to the mirror. It's like sulking. I was keeping the beer safe. That's it.
Alright. What do you do now? You continue on your ascent.
The only way is up.
You are right. So you can continue up to the 3rd floor. Who wants to go first up the stairs?
Does Bass need to go first with the mirror? Do you have to hold it in front of you so he sees the mirror, Bass?
I could walk up the stairs holding the mirror in front of me, but hopefully it's the first thing he sees when he notices someone come into the room.
Really know how your mirror completely works. You seem to have a better handle on it.
Yeah. Um, it, I always feel a need to reread it because it's literally the description of this thing is like a novel. Already activated. I don't need to do that.
Well, you'll need to activate it because it's. I said that the narrative activation from before didn't quite count, so that's how you're able to move this. You'll have to activate it again because then it'll stay put.
Oh, I see. Okay. I will have to speak the command word to activate it and then get him to look into it, at which point he makes wisdom save 15. Then we'll see what happens.
So,
Hey,
I guess I'm going first. What I'm hearing.
yeah, if you want to go first, try and get him with that mirror for sure.
I can always try and use our silvery barbs if he manages to resist the mirror's effects.
So, as you're
Ash goes up the stairs.
able to head up the stairs, reveal a little bit more to what you can see from the bird's eye view that you got here. The
Secret room.
yeah, secret room added right in the
God,
middle.
this overlooks the other room.
Oh yeah, we're on the north end of the room, huh?
Yeah, this thing overlooks the brazier. This is nice.
Yeah. Um, but yeah, you guys are able to head up. The first area just seems to be a ruined bit, but you do have a turn up here that leads to another bit
Okay.
of.
Let's carry the mirror. I'll be in front of you. I'll be prepared to step forward with my sword and shield and block your. If this fails to guard your escape, I'll. If he can't be stopped with the mirror, I will face him one-on-one while you two um make your retreat.
Oh
Oh,
my god, so
oh God, it's him. He's
So,
there. Vast thinks back to the sets of letters he gave to what's her name?
Wyan?
YN.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, as you step and see, there are sections of this chamber's walls that have fallen entirely, revealing the open interior of the temple as well as the dark clouds that surround the flying island that is beyond. But overlooking the violet flame at the temple's heart below, you see that this chamber holds a crude throne made of broken marble. Veins of pulsing violet light, the same shade as the flames below, pulse through the stone. And a still figure, clad in charred armor, sits on the throne. Glowing red eyes staring from his closed crown-like helm. And you see upon his charred breastplate a black rose emblem.
I think, has he noticed us yet?
If he's noticed you, he's not made that apparent. He seems focused on the flames below.
Okay. Thing, I need to be within 30 feet. I'm gonna have to step forward. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I think I'm in about 30-ish feet. Maybe I'll go one more just to be on the safe side. And then I feel like Vass would be like, hey, tall, dark, and gloomy. And just have the mirror facing Soth, hoping he glances this way.
As you address him, he looks over towards you. Flee.
Oh, Alice, hey!
Okay. As you say this, you watch as Soth, before he can turn away, freeze. And he stands from his throne, staring at the now standing mirror that you can freely move away from, Vass. And he whispers, Isolde, as he steps forward, transfixed at whatever he sees there.
Guys, I think it's working.
So, Soth
We need to go.
is paralyzed. And as this happens, as Soth is now paralyzed, having stepped just so away from the throne, put him right there, and we'll put a little purple for paralysis. A figure appears, unbound by the mortal coils. You see Kerida. See, I knew that I could trust you all, he speaks. And as he goes for the throne, goes to try and take the rest of control away from Soth here. You would notice that his face shifts, begins to contort in rage as something goes wrong here. He looks at you. You all tampered with this. You did something here. And as Caradoc will, using some ghostly maneuvering, appear right in front of Vass. We are going to roll our initiatives in preparation for our next session.
His ass was in that seat 30 seconds ago. Not 30, 6 seconds ago. What could I have done to it?
You think that you can... You think you could convince a guy that's so far up his own ass? I don't...
I don't care. I know I'm not going to convince him, but I'm going to scream it in his face anyway.
Heck yeah. Alright, so, Vas, go ahead, roll me your initiative, so that way we can get that written down. Ooh,
26.
that's gonna be
Come at me,
Vas,
bro.
it'll be Hugh, and it will be Caradoc, and Rhubarb,
Still sulking in the Hall of Shame.
still sulking in that Hall of Shame. However, we will be picking up with our combat in our next session, so that'll be where we start off right early with a pissed off Ghost and a pissed off Vas, and what else is happening on a paralyzed Soth. We've got that too, so stick around on our channel, follow us here to catch our live streams, head over to our YouTube to check out our VODs, but until then, head over to littlewitch.com, check us out there, join us in our Discord to jump in a game